we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Running left, it's Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Stevenson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's pulled in at the 32. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Allen, the man in motion left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. If you don't get the boys, you think you're going to
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7. Barkley, inside handoff. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Back to throw now on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This 2nd and 4.
Single. Key 26, key 26. Dr. Screen.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Max 22, Max 22. Cut.
They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Another try for Barkley, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Looking to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. Return as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Broken tackle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darren Waller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26. Yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion left comes Williams.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back to throw here. To Barkley on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll look to throw here.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd and 6 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Again, Stevenson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Thunder, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
In these lower scoring games, you know